Let Garmin assist getting you started with the Tread audio system. Garmin strongly recommends having an experienced installer with proper knowledge of electrical systems install the device. Incorrectly wiring the power cables can result in damage to the device, the vehicle, or the battery and can cause bodily injury. Your installation may vary depending on your vehicle and placement of the Tread audio system components and may require additional tools and materials. The Tread audio system includes a Tread audio box with LED controller, two 6.5-inch XS LED tower speakers with two mounts, a wireless remote, wiring, and zip ties. The Tread audio system does not include mounting hardware such as surface mounting screws and bolts. Please choose hardware best suited for the mounting locations. To install the Tread audio system, you will need a Phillips screwdriver, electric drill, drill bits, crimping pliers, wire strippers, heat gun, and both 4mm and 5mm hex drivers or hex keys. Let's explore the different connection inputs on the back of the Tread audio box. The circular port on the left of the box is the AM/FM antenna connection. The port in the top middle will be used to connect the device to the auxiliary in and line out RCA wiring harness. The port below that is the speaker wiring harness connection. To the right is a cover that says fuse. The cover can be removed to reveal a 15-amp fuse. The LED wiring harness is connected to the port on the right. This LED wiring harness connects to the speaker's LEDs and allows you to add addressable LED lights to your Tread audio system. The terminals on the top right are used for connecting the ground wire and positive 12-volt wire. Included with the Tread audio system is an RCA wiring harness. The two red and white connectors labeled aux-in are RCA stereo line inputs for audio sources, such as a CD or MP3 player. The other two red and white connectors labeled Zone 1 line out provide a full range output to an external amplifier and are associated with the volume control. If you are connecting to an external amplifier, you should use a ground loop isolator to ensure a clear signal. Ground loop isolators are not included. The two orange connectors labeled Sub Out provide a single mono output to a powered subwoofer or a subwoofer amplifier. A ground loop isolator is also recommended if connecting to an external amplifier. You can group speakers in one area into speaker zones. This enables you to control the audio level of each zone individually, including balance, tone, and fade. Zone 1 and 2 are powered by the onboard amplifier. To use the RCA line output, you must connect an external amplifier. If you install the Tread audio system subwoofer, it must be connected to Zone 2. The Tread audio box must be connected to power, speakers, and media input sources to function correctly. You should carefully plan the layout of the Tread audio box, speakers, and your input sources before making any connections. Consider mounting locations for the Tread audio box. Before mounting, you will need to determine what screws and other mounting hardware are needed for the mounting surface. Mounting hardware for the Tread audio box is not included. Choose hardware best suited for your vehicle and application type. The mounting location will need adequate ventilation where it is not exposed to extreme temperatures. To achieve IP67 dust and water ingress protection and optimal heat sink cooling, you must mount the device on a vertical surface with the connectors pointing downward. You can mount the device on a horizontal surface, but this positioning might not achieve IP67 dust and water ingress protection. Next, let's mount the speakers using the included brackets. We recommend having someone to help you with the installation of the speakers. You can mount the Tread 6.5 XS LED tower speakers to a roll bar using the included brackets. Determine and mark a location where you would like to mount the speakers. Feed the cable from the speaker through the base of the bracket. Place the base of the bracket over the mounting knob on the speaker. Using a 4mm hex driver or hex key, attach the collar to the base of the bracket using the two shorter screws and washers, but do not fully tighten them. Then connect the speaker and LED wires. A heat gun should be used along with the included heat shrink crimp connectors to make a watertight connection between the bare wires. Refer to the owner's manual for detailed instructions and wire identification. Professional installation is recommended. Only use the heat gun to apply heat to the heat shrink crimp connectors in a well-ventilated area. Do not use the heat gun near clothing or bare skin. Doing so can result in property damage or serious injury. If additional wire is needed, you can use the same size or a larger wire gauge. Place the connected wires in the channel on the base of the bracket and route the wires along the roll bar. Place the top of the bracket over the roll bar and hold it against the base of the bracket. Using a 5mm hex driver or hex key, attach the top of the bracket to the base of the bracket using the 2 longer screws and washers, but do not fully tighten them. Adjust the angle of the speaker. Once positioned, make sure that the wire is properly seated in the groove so they are not pinched. Then tighten all the screws to secure the speaker to the roll bar. Do not tighten the screws beyond the maximum torque measurements. Repeat these steps for additional speakers. Secure the speaker and LED wires using the included zip ties. Next, let's connect the device to power. Disconnect the negative battery terminal in the vehicle before installing the device to prevent an electrical short circuit. Reconnect the vehicle battery terminals only after installation is complete. Remove the terminal cover at the top right using a Phillips screwdriver. Connect the large ring end of the included ground wire to the negative terminal on the vehicle battery. Then remove the screw from the left terminal labeled GND. Connect the small ring end of the ground wire to the ground terminal on the device. Tighten the screw on the ground terminal. To prevent damage to the terminal, do not over-tighten, but make sure it is tight enough so that it cannot be loosened by hand. Remove the screw from the right terminal labeled plus 12V. Connect the small ring end of the included 12-volt cable to the positive terminal on the device. Tighten the screw on the positive terminal. Be sure not to over-tighten, but make sure it is tight enough so that it cannot be loosened by hand. Connect the large ring end of the 12-volt cable to the positive terminal on the vehicle battery. Replace the terminal cover and tighten the screw to secure. Next, let's install the wireless remote control. Select a desired location. The wireless remote comes paired out of the box with the Tread audio system. Test the range of the remote at this location by pressing a few buttons and confirming the correct response. Thoroughly clean and dry the mounting surface. The mounting surface must be free of dirt, debris, wax, or coatings. Place the wireless remote on the mount and rotate the remote until you hear a click. Remove the protective backing from the adhesive. Rotate the remote so that the Fusion logo is at the bottom. Then press the remote and mount onto the surface, maintaining pressure for at least 60 seconds. You are now ready to pair your Tread audio system to the Tread app on a compatible smartphone. See our pairing videos for assistance. You can also pair it with a compatible Tread navigation device. Check out our Support Center article for instructions. And that's it. Thanks for watching. For more help, please visit support.garmin.com.